Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So today we're going to talk about Tempest 1 and 2 Tier 3. Alright, this is a really easy one. There's two main recommended cars that can just blow through Tempest 1 and 2, no problem at all. If you need a full list of every single car in the game that can really beat Tempest 1, 2, and Tempest 3, check out my Tempest 3 video, but Tier 3 is probably the easiest of all the Tempest tiers. Alright, Tier 3 is not too bad at all. And this Jetta is super cool. Guy in my crew got this thing, but that is beautiful. Super beautiful. So anyways, let's go check out the cars that can beat Tempest 2 and Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. Always remember, check my video description. I got lots of good links in there. Alright, I spend a lot of time in here. Unfortunately, I do miss some questions. I try to answer people's questions if I see them. And check out my playlist. Lots of awesome info on the playlist. I try and cover almost everything in the game in those playlists. So, if you can't find something in there, please feel free to ask. And, yep, I'll try and get back to you if I can find your comment. Now, I always suggest you wait until you get the one with stars before you start to upgrade these. You can use the one without stars. Now, I actually made it through Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, I think, with this car. Except for I had the one without stars. I think I did Tempest 2 with it. I definitely did Tempest 1 with it. And I feel like I didn't even have that many parts in the car. And I blew through Tempest 1 like it was nothing. Like super easy. This is a great little car right here. Okay. Especially if you got the one with 2 stars. If it has 2 stars, it holds more fusion parts, meaning it can go faster. Alright? And I think after I got done with Tempest, I stripped all the parts off of this car to use for some other Ford I had. So it would have higher Evo points, but I stripped parts out of it. Because I no longer really use this car except for the daily battles where it goes by your dyno time. And it doesn't need upgraded. So this is still a daily, this is an awesome little daily car to use for all kinds of stuff. I don't live race with, but daily races, I end up using this car often. Alright, so there is one more recommended car. Again, it's best to wait till you get the one with stars, but if you don't, tier 3 cars, it's not too expensive to pull the, it doesn't cost too much gold to pull the parts off of these. Now, once you get into the Tier 4 and the Tier 5 cars, man, pulling parts off with gold is expensive. Alright, expensive. So, you guys want to make sure you upgrade the good Tier 4 cars and Tier 5 cars, because you don't want to spend 10,000 gold or something to pull some parts off of a car. Okay, so the next one is the BMW M4 Coupe. Another really awesome car that can blow through the Tempest races. The nice thing about both of these cars, this is why I'm recommending these two. You can go into the dealership and you can buy another one and you can strip it. You can buy another one and strip it, and you can buy another one and strip it. So if you buy and strip M4s, you're going to get BMW fusion parts. And guess what else you might get? Well, it might drop some parts for the M4 Coupe. Now, this M4 and Amelia's M4 both share parts. So if you do get Amelia's M4, which is the boss car, all right, you can keep buying and stripping these to get parts for her car as well, because they share parts. Most cars don't share parts. Most cars drop a specific part. Okay. If I go into my inventory, I'll show you this really quick. I'll pause this. Alright, so these cars, actually the Amelia's LB M4 Coupe, the regular LB M4 Coupe, which we're looking at now, and the LB M4 Coupe. The regular one, the LB, and the Amelia's, okay? I think I might have said that wrong. I'm telling you guys, my dyslexia messes me up. I read things wrong all the time, but those three cars actually share parts. Now, let's just say you were stripping the LB M4 M3 GTS. Well, you would only get stage 6 parts for a LB M3 GTS. Okay, those you can't share those with any car. But the M4, All right, that shares with 3 different cars. Now there's an M4 GTS, and that does not share parts. So stripping one of these is not going to give you parts for the M4 GTS. But this right here, the M4 or Amelia's LBM4 are the most recommended cars to use for Tempest. Now, if you beat Tempest 1, I'm pretty sure that's where you get Amelia's M4s on Tempest 1. Let me double check on that. That's what I remember. My memory stinks, so I better double check. Yeah, you get Amelia's LBM4 from Tempest 1. So if you've already beat Tempest 1, this is going to be my recommendation, okay? You can use the Mustang or the M4 without stars. You're probably going to be really new to the game when you're doing Tempest. I would suggest buying the Mustang from the dealership without stars, putting a few parts in it, and I mean, I don't think I had any stage 6 or anything in mind, if I remember correctly, and I blew through Tempest 1 like it was nothing. I mean, it was like not even a challenge. I was amazing how quickly I got through it because I didn't have any parts in that car. I was like, man, I think I was missing a bunch of fusions. I don't remember having any stage 6. I could be wrong. Maybe I had a couple, but I didn't have very many parts at all in that Mustang, and it was plenty more than fast enough. So after I beat that, I got Amelia's M4 for beating Tempest 1 Tier 3. And this is the car I actually used to beat Tempest 2 and Tempest 3 after I won this car. I kept buying and stripping those M4s until I was able to max this one out. And I'm pretty sure the M4 that I did have, I stripped all the parts off of it to put on this car. Alright, this is a really, really, really nice car right here. Easy to get parts for. Most of the boss cars are not easy to get parts for, but since you can buy and strip those M4s from the dealership and this shares parts with it, this one is super easy. So I suggest using this for Tempest 2, and you can either use the regular M4 or the regular Mustang without stars for Tempest 1. That makes Tier 3s easy. It's always best to wait till you have a car with stars, but if you just want to get through it, no big deal. Just make sure you win this car, okay? I think your car needs to run around a 10.1 or faster. I always want to make sure I'm a few tenths of a second faster than the boss. I'm pretty sure Amelia is currently running a 10.1 if I remember correctly. Boss times do change from time to time, but down in this video's description, I do have a link of the boss times and probably a few other things as well. So if you need to know how fast the boss is, check that link. All right, I'm going to double check all my times are correct. Somebody said like the link I posted, one of the times was weird or something. So I'm going to go double check all of those right now. It's on a spreadsheet, so if it is wrong, I can easily change it really quick. But I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's accurate. There's the old boss times and there's the updated boss times. So maybe I read off one of the updated ones or one of the old ones is what happened. I'm not sure, but anyways, definitely use this car. Super awesome. Super awesome car. Like I said, I did have a video on Tempest 3 Tier 3, and that tells about a million different cars that can do this. The only problem is it's going to be most of the cars in the game. It's not easy to get stage 6 parts for. For Tempest 3, you pretty much have to have a maxed out car or close to it. Or if your car isn't at least close to maxed out, you're not going to make it through. I mean, you might be able to make it through missing 1 or 2 stage 6 parts, but you're going to need almost all the fusions it can hold, and you're probably going to need all but maybe 1 stage 6 part. Tempest 3 Tier 4 is rough. Tempest Tier 1 is not bad. I'm telling you guys, get that Volkswagen GTI. You're going to blow through Tier 1 no problem. You can get the Porsche Boxster and throw some parts on it. You're going to blow through Tempest 1 and 2 no problem. Tempest 3, all right, I'm telling you guys, get this guy right here. Get the M4s or that Mustang. You should blow through Tempest 1 and 2 like it's nothing. Tempest 3, you are going to need to have this car pretty close to maxed out in order to make it through the whole thing. Tempest 4, well, Tempest 4 is where it gets really hard. So probably tomorrow I'll have a video on Tempest 4 tier 1 and tier 2. I think I said that all kinds of wrong. I think I'll have a video on Tempest 1 and 2 tier 4. Telling you, it's like a big tongue twister trying to say some of these things, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and that's pretty much the deal with Tempest 1 and 2 tier 3. There we go. All right, I don't know why, but that stuff confuses me when I have to say it. All right, catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Yeah.